copiar, mandar.
And 2, and 3, 4, and bounce, contract, release, and back, release. And let's go. Hey, Adelaide. You're in a new spot.
Yeah, my apartment.
Nice.
And
How's the music?
contract, release, and back, release. And let's go. Hey, Adelaide. You're in a new spot. Yeah, my apartment.
Oh, sorry guys, that's me.
I don't know what's happening.
That was me, guys, sorry.
Oh, I was like, I'm not talking.
No, because I just put the YouTube video and then I didn't have a mute. And there was like,
Okay.
I know, it's like, what the hell?
Like,
Who is talking with my voice?
Let's try again then.
Just breathing in and out. And bounce. 2, 3, 4, and 5. 6, release. 7, up, 8.
Thank you. Nice.
Cool.
Sounds good.
We're gonna pretend today's a Friday instead of a Monday. Have a nice little, well, I guess it's a 3-day weekend. So we're gonna pretend that we're at a barbecue cookout with all of our friends, just grooving to some ambient music in the background. Yeah, well, if you are not American, I apologize. I actually made a point. I was thinking about that. Let's see if I can. We got Lily, we got Adelaide, we got Walter, we have Eleonora. Hi. Is your sister joining us or no? Oh, sorry.
She's working right now.
Oh, okay.
I hope she comes home in time, but I'm not sure.
Well, we're glad to have you all the same. See some familiar faces. Maybe some people who have their cameras off. Yes.
Yeah, you guys can put the camera on, guys. We don't judge.
I don't judge.
Yeah.
I promise.
This is more for you guys, though.
Should I start?
Yeah, anytime. Kathleen, let me put you as a spotlight. Boom, you're there, and then you can start anytime.
Okay. Hello. Welcome to week 10 of Worldwide Ballet class. We are going to be moving right along today. I've kind of simplified the class, but it's still going to be very hard. It's just going to be a little bit slower. There's going to be a lot more repetitions. Hopefully I won't have to explain too much, so we can really just keep the dancing going. It's not exactly going to build cardio, but it'll be nice to have the momentum. Okay, so we're going to start like we always do. Soles of the feet together, hands on our ankles, and we're going to do a contraction up and over and bounce. Slowly this time, we're going to do 8 slow bounces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to release 1, 2, come up, 2, extend, 2, and second position, and 8, release, 2, up, 2, forward, 2, and flex, 2, contract, 1, 8, release, 2, up, 2, turn out your legs while bringing your arms to demi-second, 5, 6, cross 7, exhale 8. And then we're going to do the breathings on 2. 1, 2, exhale 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do that 4 times. And then we're going to do the breathing on 4 immediately following just twice. 1, 2, high release 3, 4. 1, 2, exhale 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then that is it. We're going to end fingers lightly brushing, ankles crossed, lifted up, relaxing the hips. The only muscles you should really be holding are your deep hip rotators to keep them turned out, but the front of your hips should be relaxed. Okay, we ready? Let's go. Wait, sorry. Today, a lot of the music, we're going to be starting with the music. So I'm going to say and as soon as you hear the music, that's the one. Okay? So let's start in a contraction so that we're ready. Eyes, 2 feet past our toes, and 2, 3, 4. Really creating a lot of space in your spine. Release. Come back to center. Extend and float them to the side. Contract. Open. Really think of elongating the spine, making it longer, and release. 2, come up. Bring your arms and legs to the center. Slowly flex, contract, release. Try to make a big C with your back. And release. Come up. Turn out demi-second. Bring them in. Exhale. Exhale. Try to make your breathing audible. Now on 4. Chest up. Just the head. And exhale, relax. Chest and head and back to the center and exhale. And that's it. Very nice, everyone. So we're going to go through these pretty quickly just to get everything nice and warmed up. So now we're going to go to the spirals. And we're going to start with our left ankle over our right ankle. Hands, long fingers, resting your wrists on your knees. And we're not going to start in a contraction this time. We're going to do 4 just spirals on 2. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and center, 2, 1, 2 and center, 2, and then 1 more to the left and 1 more to the right. And I really want you thinking for this particular one that everything is spiraling at the same time, so that unlike when we're doing the turns around the back, everything is moving. It's not going hip, waist, shoulder, head. This is all hip, waist, shoulder, head, same time. And then your chin's over your shoulder. So that's 1, 4. And then we're going to contract after the 4th one. And we're going to come up 1, 2, 3, hold 4, come back to center and exhale. Just our normal spirals with contraction. And we're going to do that one 4 times. And then we're going to do the one with the high release. So in 1 count, spiral, high release, and keep reaching center, up, and exhale. 1, high release, center, up, and exhale. And then we're going to just finish with 1 open leg. That's it. That's just going to be a little add-on. We're not going to do the development until the next combination, but I want you to finish 1, 2, open arms 3, and really feel both sit bones on the ground. Nice long line, reaching, reaching, reaching. And then we're going to go to the other side. Are we ready? Okay. Hands resting gently. Make sure your lats are engaged. Your neck should be going straight up to the sky. And one, 2. Back to center. 1, 2. Back to center. 2 more. Really use the whole 2 counts to arrive and come back. Exhale and 1, 2, 3. Keep moving for the whole 4 counts and contract. Other side. 2. I don't want you to stop at all. Keep moving. Back to the center and contract. 2 more like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Back to center, contract. Long fingers, Leela. Back to the center. Now in 1 count. Here we go. 1. High release spiral. High release spiral. Keep going. High release and center and contract. Try to meld it all together. 1, 2, and 3, 4. High release, center, contract. And then just 1 to finish. Open the arms. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to stretch up and over. Move your hips around. Leela, just make sure, I'm feeling some really beautiful energy in your back. Make sure you don't forget about your fingers. This is one of the few places where you do want it to be almost a beautifully straight line. Yes. And lift your elbows slightly so you're not in a demisecond. It should be a little bit. Yes. Very nice. Okay, now we're going to go to the other side. Ready? Long fingers. Right ankle over, and we're going to start straight up and down going into the spirals. And there's a little intro for this one. And 1, 2, to the center, other way. No épalement, just turning. Both shoulders should be going the same amount in each direction. 1, 2, 3. Around the spine, come back. And contract. Soften the gaze. 1. Back to the center. Exhale. I want no sharp accents here. Everything has the same value, even the contraction. 2, 3, 4. Back to center. Contract. Here we go. And 1. High release, high release. And center up. Even though this one's faster, don't stop. 1. High release, and keep twisting. High release, center, and exhale. 1 to finish. 1, open, and finish. Very nice. Up and over. Stretch it out. Whew. Oh, I just heard some snap crackling and popping happening here. So my goal today is to make sure, in other classes, I've kind of wanted to accent things more, but one of my favorite things about Graham standing up when we actually start doing across the floor work is a lot of her movement takes up the whole count. So you may have heard from your ballet instructor that when you do a grand plie, you should do 1, 2, and then you should take the full time to come up 3 and 4. And what we often do as dancers is 1 and then we hold it 2 and then 3 and 4. And so I want you to really think about elongating the movement as long as you possibly can. And that'll help kind of find that gooiness and really find the opposition in all of your positions. So we're gonna, speaking of oppositions, we're gonna start here and we're gonna do our open leg front. And we're starting just as we have been doing. So 1 with just the hips and the arms, and we're gonna come up 2 and open 3. And you wanna feel the opposition here and here. So you don't wanna just think of the working leg. This leg is also going. So 1, 2, and 3, hold 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is very slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna press our hips up. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's another one of those places where I do want your arm to be there by 5, but I don't want it to go 5, which is what I sometimes want, not today. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna do it again. 1, 2, just arms 3, 4, arms leg 5, just arms 6 and 7, 8. Step 1, 2, 3, 4. Press hips 5, 6, 7, 8. Contract 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to do a transition so that we can immediately do the next side. We're going to contract 1, 2, 3. So we did this last week. So from this position, we're going to just contract on 1, 1, and then the arms and the legs are going to develop 2, and then open 3. Instead of holding on 4, we're just going to switch the little batu on 4. We're going to do high release 5, legs come in on 6, and arms circle and finish 7. And then we're going to go immediately to the other side. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Press. 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to finish with the transition. 1, 2, open 3, 4, high release 5, 6, 7. And so we're going to finish in that pitch position. Remember, you want your hands and your arms a little bit closer to your body than you think. It's not quite a demisecond. It's a little bit, it's almost just like 4 or 5 inches away from my hips. It depends on your anatomy, but here we go. We good? Okay, we're gonna start in a contraction because that's what we just had done with our spirals. And yes, here we go. I'm sorry, hold on. I'm gonna turn up the volume because I can't hear it. So it's like a bum, bum, ba-dum, dum, 1, 2. Here we go, one more time. Two, 3, 5, 6, 7. Slowly take the whole 4 counts and press your hips. Contract. 5, 7, 2, just arms, 3, 5, 6, and 7. Step, 2, 3, and hips. Contract. 5 and 7. You're gonna transition. 1, 2, 3, switch your legs. 5, 6, 7, other side, and 1, 2, open 3, 5, 6, and 7. Step on it. 2, 3, 4. Never hit a pose. Contract away. 5, pitch 7. 1, 2, 3. Like you're moving through water. 1, 2. Hips. Contract away. And spiral. Transition to finish. 1. Open, switch, high release. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Adelaide, this position is much better. Make sure you don't drop the head at the end. Yes. Yeah. Beautiful. Yes. Wonderful. Okay, here we are. We're gonna move on to the feet together contractions. So we're gonna start with this very slow. So you're gonna start in a soft contraction, eyes a little bit in front of your feet. You're gonna go over forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, release, 1, 2, 3, 4. You're gonna contract back over, 2, 3, 4. And this is one of the few places it's actually okay to let your head hang. But then just make sure when you come back to the 4, you lift it up so that it's on here. Because that should be like a nice release position. So again, 1, 2, 3, 4, release, 2, 3, 4, and over, 2, 3, 4, come back, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Spiral and pitch, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, back, 2, 3, 4, then the other side, 2, 3, 4, out, 2, 3, 4. And this is actually, Lily, I know that I have said this, but to everyone, this is actually one of the places where you can really do the allongé, as long as you're not using your elbow to do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're gonna half time it. 1, 2, out, 2, down, 2, center. Same left, same right. And then the last one, it's going to be the 2 count 1, but with the syncopation. So we're going to go over 1, 2, release 1, contract 1, release 1, 2, contract and center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to finish with a high release through the center. 1, 2, release 1, 2, which is 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Arms up, 6, and open, high release 7. And that's where we're going to finish. And I'm really like, the only thing that's touching are the backside of my feet and my hip bones. I don't really have anything else there. So it's really held here. It's one of the few places where you can kind of grab here, because otherwise you don't really have stability. Okay, so 4, center, left, right. 2, center, left, right. And then 2, so it goes 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, and. We ready? Follow along if you get lost. We're going to start in a contraction, soft gaze. Here we go. 2, 3, 4, release. 2, 3, 4, contract. And center. 3, 4. I said it was really slow. 2, 3, 4, and spiral. 2. Contract. 2, 3, 4. Back to center. 2, 3, 4. No accents. Everything's smooth. Like you're moving through syrup. How about that this time instead of water? 2, 3, 4. Double time. 7, 8. Center. 1, 2. Release. Center. Come back. Over. 2. Release. Center. Back. Over. To the right. Center. Here we go. And 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2. Release, contract, release, for 2, and over 2. Release, contract, release, for 2, and center. Over for 2, 1. Release, 2, 5, 6, 7. Hold it. Yes, beautiful, up and over. Let's stretch it out. Very, very nice. I'm sweating over here, so I'm hoping that y'all are getting the same kind of ab and hip workout. Yes, I really just want everyone to feel very gooey today. I did the hammer workout yesterday, so I'm very sore, so that kind of movement always makes me feel better. Okie dokie. We are going to be doing deep stretches. Same as usual. It's going to be 1, 2, over 2, 2, release, 3, 2, up, 4, 2. Same, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. So that's first development. Second development with the arms in, sorry, not this. Here, nice little square diamond thing. Flex the feet, 1, 2, over 2, 2, release, 3, 2, up, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, spiraling so much that your right hand goes behind your other hand. And 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, and the same thing, V for victory. I don't know why I always say that, but it just seems good. And then from here, when you come up, we're gonna hold it for that and instead of the transition of the arms, and we're gonna go 1, 2, over 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2. And we're gonna finish here in like a first position with our hands relaxed as we're spiraling straight. Okie dokie. I don't know why, but I can't really see very many people. I usually does a gallery view, but not today. That's okay. Second position, arms floating from the back. No droopy fingers. And we're gonna start hips, shoulders, straight up. And can I hear the intro once just to make sure? Yeah, so it's gonna start right away. So if you missed that first note, it's okay because you have 2 counts to do it. Here we go. over, release, up, 1, 2, over, and side, come up, keep spiraling till you contract, and over, switch up, really push your arms to be in the right position, 1, and over, release. Think the whole counts to come up, yes. Switch your arms and go. Over. 3. Up. And over. Release. Really reach that arm out. And over. Reach. Deep spiraling and together. And over. And up. Over. Release. Over. Here's the last one. And hold it. Yes. Very nice, Walter. Now stretch it out. Take your port bra to the side. You don't have to do it in alsacon. That was very nice, you guys. Whew. Now we're going to do turns around the back. And just like we did with the open legs, we're going to do both sides in one. So to start, we're going to go hips, bend your top leg, 4th position. We're going to start as normal. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do that twice. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Float this arm up. And we're going to do the 4s are really slow. And so for these ones, we're actually going to go quadruple time. So it's going to be and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. And then we're going to add the other arm and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2. Then we're going to slow back down to the 4. I promise it's not as intimidating as that looks. 1, 2, 3, head 4 and pitch and come up and stretch it. Come all the way around in contraction. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come back 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So instead of coming back and doing the pitch, we're going to take a little breather, and that's an 8-count transition. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to come 1, 2, 3, 4. Get yourself situated. 5, 6, 7, 8, and other side. That doesn't have to be super graceful. I kind of did it on the music because it's not very long, but same. 4, no arms. 1 count with 1 arm. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 arms. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and slow again. 1, 2. Leaving the head and shoulders as long as you possibly can. And then 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, come back, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're gonna do that whole thing twice. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's it. I think there's a little bit of extra music at the end, but you don't have to switch back to the other side. Okay? I'm seeing a couple thumbs up. Good. On the hip, top leg bent back. Sit on your sit bones, have your hips facing the camera if you're deciding to do it that way. Nice little square, spiraling back towards your back arm as far as you possibly can. You want to see, Ruben is sitting over there. I want to see him theoretically over my left shoulder. And here we go. 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, wait, hold on. Can you keep playing it? I think this one has the long intro. Yes. So we're gonna start with the beat. So it's gonna be a full 8 intro. We ready? Sorry. Keep spiraling. 5, 6, and 8. Here we go. Legs, shoulders, and then the head. Leave the head there. Really dance with this one. It should feel very nice. And float the arm up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Follow Lily, she's doing it right. And 1, 2, 3, head 4, and up. Really feel whatever emotion you're feeling today. And be super dramatic about the reach. And 8, come back. 2, if you're missing somebody, maybe think of them right now. Over. And up. Stretch. And back. And release. 7, 8. 8, count transition. 2, 3, 4, 5. Spiral back. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, head 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2. Arms floats up. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 2 arms and 2 and 1 and 2 and slow down. 1, 2, 3, 4 and over. Up. Stretch it out all the way around. Reach all the way across. Come back. 2, spiral. Over. Up. I want you to hit every wall in this contraction. All the way. And release. And 7, 8. Beautiful. I saw some very, very nice things, you guys. Oh, I'm sweating. I hope everyone else is also working just as hard. Yeah, that was very, very nice. That was always one of my favorite exercise. I say that about all of them, but I really want you to feel like you're dancing. And if your head does a little aplamont, I won't tell Martha, I promise. She is dead and gone. And so she doesn't need to know. But I just really want you guys to feel nice. So that was both sides, wasn't it? Okay, well now we're gonna do back leg extension. Let's see how much time do we have left. Haha, we have plenty of time. We're adding on today. Yes. So we're going on to our hip, same fourth position. We're gonna come here, 1, hold 2, extend 1, hold 2. For those of us who are new, this first position, your back hand, I'll do it facing this way. Your back hand is holding a lot of your weight. And when you come out, it goes like this. Your back leg does not extend straight behind you. You really want to focus on keeping, since you're trying to keep your knee up, you just want to work on the turnout. As soon as you start going back this way, it's a lot harder to keep it turned out. So 1, 2, holding your weight, knee is up, out, 1, 2, spiral, 1, 2, and come back, 2. We're gonna do that twice. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, spiral. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Hold 2, 2, 2, spiral around, and 2. So basically we're just taking out this and we're going straight to this in 1 count with extension, attenuation. And then, so we did that twice. Now we're gonna go 1, 2, the same thing here. 1, 2, contract. And instead of holding this, I want you to immediately start turning so you can feel almost like a connection with the palm of your hand and your back foot as you're spiraling around. They're both spiraling. And then you can come back. That might make it a little bit, I might break it down a little bit easier for you guys. So that's 1, 2, first, 5th, contract 5, and already be spiraling on 6, 7, 8. A little dead arm. And your other arm is kind of just like there. I always find that it kind of curves over in response to my contraction, but it's not in any set position. So here comes the sassy front leg and back leg extension. So you're gonna take this arm and you're gonna go 1 and 2, 3, hold 4. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to turn this way as much as I can, then this way as much as I can, and then this way as much as I can, and then face the front. So it should be a lot of controlled flailing. So we were here. So I'm gonna use kind of this to push, like feel like I'm really pushing through space here. And I almost try to look to the back. So that's 1 and 2, 3, hold 4. And that's your sassy look front. And then we're gonna continue, arm up 5, 2 arms, 6, open 7 and 8. And so you're looking at this back arm for 7, 8. And then you're going to repeat it, but since this arm is up, you're gonna go 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, open 7, 8. Are you guys with me so far? Is that Adelaide, make sure your front foot is on the walk. Yeah, it should be like a flex, but then like this, because that is not comfortable.
You can change the gallery if you want on your computer.
Every time yeah, it's fine. Okay, so we just did 7, 8. We're gonna add one more thing. It's the same beginning, 1 and 2, 3, hold 4. You're gonna come back 5. You're gonna go 6, open 7, 8, and that's 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to do 1 to finish, 1 and 2, 3. Yes. And this is unlike when we were doing the open leg front, where you want this leg to stay in a parallel position, knees straight up at the ceiling. This is actually, it's okay as long as you don't hurt your knee. It is okay to come forward and open this hip up. It's not supposed to be like a, you know, wacky thing, but you want to feel your inner thighs this way. The knees should still actually be facing up, but you can actually open. They don't have to be here. Okay, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, come back. Twice. Ba, bum, ba, bum, bum. 1, hold 2, up. 1, 2, come back. 1, hold 2, up. Spiral, come back. 1, hold 2, up. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, hold 2, up. 7, 8. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Just arm, 2 arms and open. 8, 2 arms and 2, 3, 4. 1 arm, 2 arms and open. 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 arm, 2 arms and leg, just the arms. 8, 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 arm, 2 arms and leg, open. And then we'll finish 1 and 2, 3. And there is going to be a 4 count, sorry, 4 eights before we go to the other side. So you'll shake it out and then we'll do the same exact thing on the other side. Okay? It's going to be much slower than what I just demonstrated. It's so you can definitely follow along if you're new here. The next exercise will be much simpler, but I have been promising this development for weeks now. So here we go. There is, I believe, a 2-8 introduction. So you don't start right away. It should be fairly obvious where the introduction is. Okay, 4th position, foot on the walk, spiraling all the way back, shoulders over hips. And here we go. Two, 3, here we go. 1, 2, open, 2, and spiral. Come back. 1. Release and spiral. Coming back in 1 count. 1. Keep reaching. 1st and 5th and spiral. 7, 8. 1, 2. 1st, 5th, spiral. And back. 1st and 5th. Coming all the way back. 1. 1st and 5th. Push the ceiling away. Here we go. Swing the arm and look. 1 arm, 2 arms, and open. 1 and 2. Look. 1 arm, 2 arms, and open. Here we go. 1 and 2. Look. 1 arm, arm and leg, and open. 1 and 2. Spiral. 1 arm, 2 arms, leg, and open. 1 and 2, and look. And just hold it. And just take a breather. When the quiet music starts, you have 2 eights. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Make sure you're nice and stretched. 2, 3, 4, here we go. 6, 7, 8, and 1, 2, open. And spiral, make one line, coming back. 1. Coming back, and 1. Reach, reach, reach first. 5th, spiral. Come back, 1. And first. 5th, 7, come back. 1, 2, 3, 4. Push away. 6, coming back to the first. 1, 2, first, and 5th. Push, contract, spiral, and coming back. Here we go. 1, 2. 1 arm, 2 arms, and open. Back shoulder. 1 and 2. Back. 1 arm, 2 arms, and open. Here we go. And 1 and 2. 1 arm, leg front, and open. 1, 2. 1 arm, leg, and open. 1 to finish. 1 and 2. Finish. Beautiful. Very nice. Whew. I'm ready for like a Giselle Ponche. My airbus was feeling great. Don't worry, that's not on the cards. We don't have time for that, so. Yay, we did it. You guys did great. I know that was a lot to throw at you, but once you get it into your system, it's really fun. So we'll keep working on that in the coming weeks, I promise. Maybe next week I'll break it down a little bit, not do quite as much everywhere else. Okay, so now we're gonna do long leans. We're gonna do it a little bit slower at the beginning. So that's gonna be, you're starting second position, knees up towards the ceiling. If you're hyperextended, keep your knees on the ground. Not too wide, arms over the legs. And we're gonna go up 1, 2, we're gonna spiral, 2, we're gonna come out, 2, and we're gonna hold for 2. And so that's where I really, really want you to feel the attenuation and opposition, where this foot and leg is reaching out that way as much as I'm reaching out this way with my arm. Because otherwise you're gonna just like, ugh. So really feel that stretch. So that's 1, 2, spiral 1, 2, over 2, keep going while keeping this on the ground. 1, 2, 1, 2. I believe we're gonna do, what do I have here? Yes, we're gonna do 4 of those. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then we're gonna do 4 like we usually do. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're gonna do 1, 2, 2, 8 times. Then we're gonna go back to the 2s. I'm saying a lot of 2s today. 1, 2, jump through the chest. 2, we'll do this 4 times. 3 and 4, and finish in high release. And my heels always come up a little bit there, and that's okay. You just don't want it to be like just lots of energy. And we're gonna finish in high release. Arms open up. I have this nice leotard. This is what I want to think of going straight up, like I'm Iron Man, and I have that little thing that's protecting his heart. That's what we're going with today. Okay, we ready? We good? Okay, second position, not super wide, 90 degrees, just past 90 degrees, arms floating over here. And there is an intro, so I'll just count you in. And 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1, 2, spiral, and release. Keep holding. 1. Spiral and reach. 2. Keep reaching. 2 more this. Slow. 1. 2. Release. Beautiful, Lily. 1, 2, out. 1, 2, out. 2 more, out. 1, 2, and out. 1 and 2. Halfway there for this one. Yes. Forward. Jump up. Forward. Jump up. Forward. Up. Last one. And hold it. Yes. Beautiful. Yes, Adelaide, you made a correction actually at the end there. Before you were here, and then as you were sitting there, to lengthen your spine, you brought your arms up, and that's really, you don't want your elbows to drop below your shoulders. Yes, and they don't need to be like here. It should really be like a natural curved position. So for some, that's gonna be here, and some that's gonna be a little bit longer, but yes, beautiful, very nice. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to be cognizant of time today. Because I always go a little bit over and that makes me stressed out. We're going to do pleatings. We haven't done that in a while. And again, we're doing them very slowly. You're gonna start on your back. And make sure you don't have a wedgie or anything. Make sure your hair is in a position where it's not gonna bother you. For Walter, that's not an issue. Okay, and your legs, they should be parallel, but if they're a little bit, if you're like me and you're obviously a ballet dancer, it's going to turn out a little bit. That's okay. You want everything to be nice and relaxed, palms facing the floor. And we're going to do pleatings on 2 4 times. So that goes 1. The first thing that happens is your pelvis is going to contract. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. So you want your head to stay on the ground. The only thing that's going to be moving or actually activating is your abs. Your knees are going to bend and your neck is going to bend and your arms are hopefully going to do the little Spider-Man thing. But that's all as a reaction from you carving this out. So that's in 2. 1, 2, release. 2. 1, 2, release. 2. 1, 2, release. 2. 1, 2, release. 2. Then we're going to go straight to the 4s, which is same as the 2. 1, 2. Your head comes up on 3. Make sure it doesn't leave the ground until 3. That is very important. 1, 2. Come up 3. Keep going 4, and relax everything. And turn your palms over. Your head's going to come forward. 2, 3, 4. And again, that's 1, 2, up 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to do on 2 4 times, on 4 2 times, and then we're going to do it on 8. And this one is hopefully going to kill you in the best way possible, I promise. We're going to do a pleating onto one hip. So I'm going towards you, and for me, that's we'll just say my downstage hip. My upstage hip actually is going to be off the ground. It should not be on the ground. This is what makes this so hard. You're going to come up 1, you're leaving your forehead here, 2, and then you're going to come up on 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's just like a nice little moment, arms. Second, relaxing for those 2 counts. And then you're going to come back 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your head is the first thing that touches. My back is still off the ground. My downstage hip is the only thing that's on. I'm pulling that way to keep myself from going up or from going down, whatever it is. And then 6, 7, 8. Whew, other side. 1, 2, up 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. Again, you can actually see it now. This butt is not on the ground. 7, 8. It's very slow, but I really, really, really want you guys to take the whole music and that whole count to do the full contraction. And when you feel like you can't go any further, go further. And don't lift yourself up when we're doing the 4s and the 8s. Really have it be that you're scooping it so much that you have to come off the ground. Like, this is what's grabbing you. And it's okay to have a really silly face. It is called the pleatings after all. You're supposed to look like you're being tortured or in pain. If you're in that amount of pain, don't do it, but I digress. This is gonna start right away. So that's 2, 4 times, 4, 2 times, 8, 2 times, and then you're done. Here we go. Close your eyes if that helps. I generally do that. And 2, down, 2, 1, 2. Now on 4. Up 3. Flip. One. Up. And over. Here we go. Keep going. Whew. Release your neck. Keep going. Beautiful, Mia. And release. Other side. It's a lot slower than you want it to be. Head up 3. Keep reaching. Keep contracting. Whew. Almost done. Congratulations. You just did the pleatings on 8 very slowly and very nicely. Well, class is technically over, but would you like to do the exercise on 6? It's the with the hip things. Are we good? Let's do it. Lily and Adelaide are giving me a thumbs up, which might not be great for the rest of you guys, but we're gonna start here. My knees are hip distance apart. My toes are pointed. And I'm gonna be in a flat back position, hands resting on my heels. That's the starting position. And so we're gonna contract 1, 2. You'll notice my head doesn't really change. It's just my pelvis. 1, 2, and then we're gonna come back. 2, 2. We're gonna push through. 3, 2. We're gonna contract and leave our head there. 4, 2. And we're gonna come all the way through. 5, 2, 6, and 2. And we're gonna do it again. We're gonna do it all the way through the music. So that's 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5. Oh, nope, don't do what I just did. From here, make sure that your butt kind of stays here. If you donkey kick through, that's not gonna feel nice. So we're gonna go 5, 2, 6, 2. It's always a learning experience when I do things that I'm not supposed to do. I'm like, I should mention that. Okay, that's gonna be probably 7 sets with the music. If you don't want to do the whole thing, that is okay. Are we ready? Here we go. Make sure your weight is going to be a lot more forward than you think it should be. And here we go. 2, back. 2, 3, contract. Release, and over, contract, and release. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Again, and 1, and 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6, and 1, 2. Here's my cat. 3, 4, 5, 6. Your glutes and your hamstrings and your quads should be very sore and tired. That just means you're doing it right. And 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2. Beautiful work today, you guys. I am sweating like a mofo. Damn, you guys looked beautiful today. Wonderful job.
Thank you.
Leela, that was beautiful. It was really nice to have you today. Lily, stunning as usual. I'm seeing you improve every week. Amazing. Adelaide, it's so fun to have you. Camille, that was great. You're looking so good. Walter, I definitely saw you thinking about what we were talking about last week, which is awesome. I love seeing that. And yeah, whew, I'm a little out of breath. Anyone have any questions?